Hey guys, today we will be learning about tables. Tables are basically variables, but with a special character naming that they're a table. A table can hold multiple values, from all the data types to, they can hold multiple values. So here's an example of a table. To create a table, you just create a variable name, and do what you do to assign a variable. Except what's different is it has an opening curly bracket and a closing curly bracket. This basically indicates that it's a table, and a table can hold multiple values, and you can index a table, you can get a table, and everything you use with getChildren and getPlayers returns as a table. So let's put 4 values in here, okay? Table 1, okay, we'll put 2 instead. False, and 3. To index a table, you just type the table name. Oh, and for a note, tables cannot be named table. It'll just error because there's a lot of functions that table manipulation functions, and it'll get confused. So to prevent this, they don't allow you to create a variable named table. That's why I put a 1 in front of them. So to index a table and print something out in a table, you will have to index it. To print out a certain index, you put an opening square bracket and the number of where it lies. So table right here is index 1, index 2, index 3, index 4. So I want to print index 1. That will print table. Oops, my bad. I didn't mean to put a opening curly there. And square. So that'll print table. To insert / remove a thing from the table, you use one of the functions they give you. We will be just talking about table.insert and table.remove. Table.insert will basically create and it will insert something into a table at a certain position, if you want it at a certain position. Table remove will remove something at a certain index. It must be an index, it can't be the value. So I'll give you an example of a table.insert. So let's say we wanted to insert the word hi at index 5. Okay? We would do table.insert the table name and the value hi. And in between those we will insert 5 is the special position. Now let's say we wanted to remove it. We would do the same exact thing, and instead of the value at the end, we just put 5, because that's index 5. So that's basically how you manipulate a table, create a table, and now we will talk about how to index a table. So let's say we wanted to get all the players in the game, okay? There's 2 ways to do this. We could create a table named players or whatever you want, and then do game.players getChildren. Okay, so that's one way. The other way is using iPairs. Now, pairs. iPairs and pairs are way different. iPairs basically runs through the table, and the first thing that it finds that is nil, it stops running and indexing the table. Where pairs, it just indexes what it has there, so it doesn't stop until designated, if you want it to. So a pairs and iPairs loop is a for loop, basically. So for index value in pairs, game.workspace, not workspace, players, getChildren, do end. That's a basic pairs loop to get all the players in the players. Now the difference between using this and the for method, which I forgot to show, so let me show that real quick. Tables have a special little thing that you can get the total amount of indexes in a table. you just put a number sign in the table name. That basically gets all the contents of the table and gets a number of how many there is. So let's do for I equals 1 to players, do end. So we set I to 1 because tables index from 1 to whatever. If you put 0, you'll get a weird error with a question mark and all that. So tables start indexing at 1. The thing that you can't do with normal ones like this is you can't get the value. You can only get the, well, you can get the value, but it's a lot harder to get than using I pairs or pairs. So if we print this, we will get the number of items in the table, the index of the table index and all that. So that's how that works. Now, as you can see here, there's 2 extra values in the pairs. For index, value. Index is the index at which the object lies, and value is what it is. Unlike this, you can just put a certain, you can just use value to get the value of that index. If you wanted to get the value of the index on this, you would have to do players I.name. But instead, in here, all you have to do is value.name. See how simple that is compared to that one? But both of them are very useful. Both of them I still use and recommend. So this basically requires no extra table defined before you use it. Unlike this one, which requires a table to be defined and gotten. So that's basically the loops and indexing tables with pairs and the difference between I pairs. Hope you guys enjoyed this. See you later.